Hey Giants, so today I am going to share with you some tips about your website. So with search changing and AI being a dominant player in the searches, I want to give you some tips on what your website should include. So here we go.
Building spirituality, family, health, and business. This is The Giant Builders with Lois Wyant.
All right, so your website isn't dead, but its job has changed. So let me start today with a question. If someone told you that websites don't matter anymore because people are using ChatGPT, AI search, Google Maps, and all these other ways of finding businesses, would you believe them? Because I've heard versions of that quite a bit lately, and I actually believe the opposite. Your website may be more important today than it has ever been, but its job has changed. Years ago, we built websites primarily for two audiences: Google, because we wanted to rank, and potential customers, because we wanted them to pick up the phone. Today, your website has another audience: artificial intelligence. Google's AI features, ChatGPT, and other AI-powered search tools are changing the way people research companies and decide who they want to do business with. So today, I want to talk to you about what your website needs to do now. I'm going to show you what I would look at if I were evaluating a local business website today, not just for traditional SEO, but for Google, AI search, and most importantly, the person who's trying to decide whether to call you. And I'm going to try to keep this very practical. You don't need to become an SEO expert. You need to understand what your website needs to accomplish for your business. The first thing to understand is the way people search has changed. Think about how we used to search. We needed an HVAC company, a plumber, a collision repair, a landscaper, whatever it happened to be. You went to Google, you typed something like AC repair near me. Google gave you 10 results. You clicked websites, you compared companies, then you called someone. That still happens, but it's no longer the only journey. Some might ask an AI assistant, who is a good HVAC company near me? Or, my air conditioner is 12 years old and isn't cooling very well. Should I repair it or replace it? That's a completely different type of search. They're not necessarily searching for a company yet. They're searching for an answer. That's an enormous change for businesses. Because now the question becomes, does the internet understand your business well enough to recommend you as part of that answer? Your website plays an important role in helping establish that. I want you to start thinking about your website as your company's source of truth online. Who are you? What do you do? Where do you do it? What are you especially good at? Who do you help? Why should someone trust you? What evidence supports those claims? The clearer those answers are across your website and the rest of your online presence, the easier it is for both people and search platforms to understand your business. Let's give your site the 5-second website test. Here's something I want you to do. Go to your homepage, but don't look at it as its owner. Pretend you've never heard of your company before. Give yourself about 5 seconds. Can you answer these questions? What does this company do? Where do they do it? Why should I trust them? And what should I do next? If I have to scroll around trying to figure those things out, we've already created unnecessary friction. This is something I see all the time. Businesses get so focused on clever headlines that they forget clarity. I don't need your HVAC company headline to be clever. I need to know you repair and replace heating and air conditioning systems in Raleigh, Wake Forest, and the surrounding areas. Now I know what you do. I know where you do it. Then give me a reason to believe you. Maybe you've been family owned for 25 years. Maybe you have 500 reviews. Maybe your technicians are certified. Maybe you offer emergency service. Whatever makes you different, make it obvious. And then tell me what to do. Call, schedule, request an estimate, book an appointment. Don't make your customers work to figure out how to become your customer. So let's discuss your site structure, specifically the services page. Here's another problem I see. A business has one page called services, and on that page are 15 different things they do. That isn't necessarily enough anymore. Let's say you're an HVAC company. You might provide AC repair, AC replacement, furnace repair, furnace installation, heat pumps, mini splits, maintenance, indoor site quality. Those are different problems. And the person whose air conditioner stopped working today has a very different need. Homeowner researching a complete HVAC replacement. So your website should help answer each of those needs. But here's the part I especially want business owners to understand. Not every service deserves equal attention. What are the services you actually want more of? What makes you the most money? And what kind of customers do you want calling? If replacing HVAC systems is much more profitable than a small repair, I want to make absolute sure that Google, AI systems, and customers understand that you do replacements. Your website shouldn't just describe your business. It should help attract the businesses you want more of. The next point, stop thinking only about keywords. For years, SEO has revolved around keywords, and keywords still matter, but I want you to start thinking beyond keywords. Think about questions. What does someone ask before they hire you? Let's stay with HVAC. They might ask, how much does a new HVAC system cost? Should I repair or replace my air conditioner? How long should an HVAC system last? Is a heat pump better than a traditional HVAC system? What size unit do I need for a 2,000 square foot home? Why is my AC running but not cooling? Those are incredibly valuable questions because the person asking them has a problem, and often they're moving forward to a buying decision. So sit down and write down the 20 questions your customers ask you all the time, but the 20 questions that you want to do that service. Those questions should influence your website. They should become FAQs. They might become articles. They might become videos. They might become sections of your service pages. We're no longer just trying to rank for a phrase. We're trying to become the business that provides the best answers. All right, next, let's talk about local pages. If you're a local business, Google and your customers still need to understand where you actually work. But here's where businesses get into trouble. Someone tells them, you need location pages. So they create 50 pages. And every page is basically identical except they change Raleigh to Wake Forest or to Youngsville. That's not particularly useful to a customer. If you're creating location content, make it meaningful. Talk about the service you provide in that area. Show projects you completed there. Use photographs. Include customer reviews from the community when appropriate. Answer questions relevant to customers in that area. Mention communities you genuinely serve. Give the page a reason to exist beyond swapping out the city name. Remember, we're trying to help search engine and AI understand you, but we're also trying to help a human being decide to trust you. Now, let's talk specifically about AI. This is where I think business owners need to pay attention. AI doesn't magically know that you're the best HVAC, plumber, roofer, collision shop, or landscaper in town. It needs information. It needs to understand who you are, what you do, where you do it, what you're known for, and whether there's evidence supporting those things. That's why I look at 5 areas. Authority, who you are, how long have you been doing this, What experience does your company have? Expertise. Does your website demonstrate that you actually know what you're talking about? Do you answer the questions customers have? Relevance. Is it crystal clear which services you provide? Geography. Can someone clearly understand the communities you serve? And proof. This may be the biggest one. What evidence exists that you really are good at what you do? Do you have reviews, testimonials, case studies, before and after photographs, projects, certifications, awards, videos, community involvement, mentions on other reputable websites? All of these things help create a larger picture of your business. And here's something I want you to remember. Don't just tell Google, AI, and customers that you're trustworthy. Give them enough evidence to reach that conclusion themselves. Next, your Google business profile and website have to agree. Your website isn't sitting on an island. Your Google business profile matters. Your reviews matter. Your social profiles matter. Business directories matter. Video matters. Other websites mentioning your business matter. And these things need to tell a consistent story. If your website says one thing, your Google Business profile says another, and directories across the internet have outdated information, you're making it harder for search systems to understand your business. That's why I don't look at website optimization as a standalone project anymore. I look at the entire digital footprint of the business. We're trying to make it easy to understand. This is the company, this is what they do, this is where they do it, and here's the evidence. Proof is becoming more important. I want to spend another minute on proof because I think businesses underestimate this. Imagine two websites. The first one says, we're the best HVAC company in Raleigh. Okay, according to whom? Now imagine the other company. They show hundreds of customer reviews, real photographs of their technicians, before and after projects, manufacturer certifications, customer testimonies, years in business, videos answering HVAC questions, community involvement. Which company feels more credible? Probably the second one. That's why I want businesses to stop making unsupported claims and start documenting what they're already doing. Take pictures, ask for reviews, document projects, create case studies, answer questions, show your team, show your work. Proof builds trust. And trust matters to customers, Google, and AI systems. Now remember, don't forget conversions. Here's something I see marketers forget. You can rank number one and still have a bad website. Traffic isn't the goal. Customers are the goal. So when someone reaches your website, what happens? Is the phone number obvious? Can they easily request an appointment? Does the site work well on a phone? Are there real photographs or are you doing AI generated things? Do reviews appear where they matter? Does the page answer their questions? Does the site load quickly? Is there a clear next step? Sometimes businesses don't need more traffic first. They need to stop losing the people who are already visiting. Now, the technical pieces still matter. I don't want to make this episode over technical, but traditional website fundamentals haven't disappeared. Your website still needs to load quickly, work properly on mobile, be secure, allow search engines to access important pages, have good page titles, use internal links, use descriptive images, fix broken pages, use structured data where appropriate, track calls, forms, and other conversions. AI hasn't eliminated SEO. It has added another layer to it. So here's your homework. Open your website, Verse 10, you've never seen it before. Ask yourself, can I tell what this company does in 5 seconds? Can I tell where they work? Can I tell why I should trust them? Can I immediately see what I should do next? Does every important and profitable service have enough information? Does the website answer the questions customers actually ask? Are there real examples of the company's work? Are there testimonials and reviews? Is there evidence of expertise? Is the service area clear? And here's the new question. If an AI system were trying to understand this business using the information available online, would it clearly understand who we are, what we do, where we do it, and why we're credible? Now, if you're enjoying this information, please watch this video as well, because it's my goal to give you as much information as I can and find speakers that can help you grow your business. I don't want to finish today talking about websites because ultimately this isn't about websites. It's not about SEO. It's not even about AI. It's about what those things are supposed to produce. Imagine you're a local business owner. It's Monday morning. You open your schedule and there are quality appointments already booked, not just random leads, people looking for the services you actually want to sell. Imagine not wondering every month where the next customer is coming from. Imagine heading into your traditional slow season without that pit in your stomach. Imagine having enough predictable business that your employees stay busy. And imagine being able to leave the business occasionally without worrying that everything will fall apart. That's what marketing is supposed to help create. The goal isn't to rank for the sake of ranking. The goal is to be visible when the right person needs what you do, and search is changing. So businesses have to change with it. So here's what I'd like you to do. Take another look at your website after listening to this episode. Don't ask, do I like my website? Ask, is this website helping the right customers find, understand, trust, and choose my business? Those are two completely different questions. And if you're wondering whether your website is actually ready for the way people search today, reach out to me. I'll take a look at your online presence and help identify where you're strong, where you may be invisible, and where I see the biggest opportunities. And then we'll determine whether what I do is the right fit for your business. No pressure. I would rather tell you we're not the right fit than sell you something that isn't going to help you. Because ultimately, the goal isn't more marketing. The goal is more of the right customers finding you when they're ready to buy. So if you've been listening for a while, you know that I'm having a free drawing once a month to give away a month of online marketing. So that information will be below. I'm Lois Wyant with JFT Web Marketing. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Thank you for listening. This has been The Giant Builders with Lois Wyant.